Hi YouTube! Anyone going on holiday? Short break or long getaway? I have some personal styling tips for you to make it a little easier to plan the perfect summer outfits. I'll be talking about how to make sure you have everything you need, packing the right pieces for your destination, and how to make outfits that can be mixed and matched. So I hope you enjoy this video. So, you're going on holiday. That's great. I'm jealous. I hope you have a great time. Whether it's a long weekend away or a month somewhere, you're going to need to plan. No one wants to go away and feel like they wish that they'd brought something, or that they've packed too many items and there's no room in their suitcase for that funny shaped pasta that you've seen that you want to bring home to your friends. If it's a holiday where you're planning to shop a lot, then you'll have to assess what your essentials are and what can be worn more than once. How many days are you going away? Where are you going? What will you be doing on this holiday? And what will the weather even be like when you get there? These are all good questions to ask before you even fill that case. Something my mum has always liked to do before she goes away, weeks before, is make a list of everything that she might want to pack in her case. You can do this any way you like. It could be digital, it could be paper. My mum does a paper list with things like tops times 6, because I'm going away for this many days and this is how many tops I'd like to bring. Or say you're the kind of person that has names for your clothes. I do that, not like Gerald the clown t-shirt, for example, if you have something like that. Things like that. Any way of doing this list that can personally help you get your head around it, that works for you, will be great. If you do this a good time before your holiday, not last minute, then you can go to your wardrobe and think about, what do I have? And see if you can imagine yourself wearing these outfits in your holiday photos. It's also good for knowing what pieces that you need to wash before you go away and then not wear because you're going to want them for your suitcase. It's always a shame when you really want to wear something for your holiday and then it's dirty and you can't wear it because you've left it too late. Try and be clever and not last minute. It can also be quite good to make lists like this so that if you're someone who's maybe a little bit forgetful and might leave something there, you can check your list and make sure that you've packed it into the case. Some people find that it's really helpful just ticking things off and writing things off. You could be tallying clothes, whatever works for you. A good time before your holiday, you'll be wanting to think about if you need to buy anything else before you go away for this holiday. Then you'll have plenty of time to try and buy and refund. Have your good walking sandals broken and you need to buy a new pair because you know on this trip you've got a lot of walking to do? Are all your beach clothes in a good state? A lot of us don't go to the beach very often and they have something they bought for the beach 5 years ago and you might pick it up and be like, oh, it was that holiday where I got a bunch of jam on it that never came out or something like that. It's always good to check, and as I always say, we change. A lot of us don't go on holiday that often, so if you revisit your holiday clothes from, say it's been 3 years since you've been on holiday and you're like, oh, I'm not that person anymore, I'm not that shape anymore, it's not my style anymore, that kind of thing. Maybe it's not in good condition. So you want to have a think about it a good time before your holiday and see if you want a new holiday personality or new holiday pieces. Maybe you're coming from the US to the UK and you're not prepared for how rainy it is over here. Like, seriously, I always have good waterproof shoes or a good light raincoat, that kind of thing. You want to be prepared for that. Your destination may be cooler in the evening than it is in the day, and you need to bring something that you can put on at night, which still looks nice and can add to the clothing that you already have. It may be that you need a few nice modest pieces for where you're going. Perhaps you're going somewhere where you need to dress up for the evening. Do you have a tuxedo if that's the dress code? Is it a pair of heels that you're going to buy to walk to dinner in because you know you're just going to be having dinner in your hotel and there's not that much walking and you want to look great in photos? So do you need to buy a new pair of heels? Perhaps you're looking at the destination itself. Maybe you're going somewhere with really colourful architecture that you know you're going to stand in front of in snaps and you want to coordinate your outfit with that. Maybe you're the kind of person that enjoys coordinating what you're wearing with what you're doing and where you're going. So maybe you want to have a look at the destination imagine yourself in the photos in front of it and coordinate your outfit with that too. Or you just get general enjoyment from looking like you're matching your surroundings. Making the outfits for me is the fun bit, but I get that for everyone else it's not always that much fun. But I believe it can be fun. It doesn't have to be a chore. You can put on some music, have a nice drink, take it as a real personal moment where you can look at everything you own, bring back some memories, get excited about your holiday, think about your clothes, get excited again about outfits. A lot of people tend to have more fun with fashion on holidays. Perhaps the person that you're going away with is going to sit on the bed and chat to you while you make the outfit. You can hold pieces up and say, hey, what do you think about this one? They'll be like, nah, that's not really the vibe, that's not appropriate. Or, oh yeah, great, pack that thing and I'll bring my matching thing and then we can look matching together in photos. So you've identified all those earlier questions and you've had time to buy all the new pieces that you want for your destination. For me, I would say this is time to then get out everything that you think you'd like to bring on holiday and put it on your bed. It doesn't have to be big and spacious. I put things folded on my bed, but I like to organize it kind of in outfits, kind of in rows. So jackets and cardigans at the top, then it's tops and dresses, and then it's bottoms, and then on the floor I have shoes, and on the side I have handbags. And then that way you can kind of do a little bit of clothes maths and see what goes with each other. So this cardigan up top, how many tops does it go with? Same with the jackets. And what you're looking for really is what goes with many things, what's going to be really useful, what isn't too similar to the other piece, otherwise there's no point bringing it, it's superfluous. So jackets are going to be bulkier, you're probably going to want less. So if you can have a couple different styles that are going to be really useful, so it might be one really hardworking denim jacket, one really hard-working leather jacket that you can kind of mix and match in between for outfits. And then you can really imagine the outfits and even imagine which day you're going to wear them, which activity you're going to wear them, and know that you're going to need them, which will also make it easier on holiday when you get up to remember, oh yeah, this was the outfit. You might be someone that wants to photograph all of this. That could be your key to doing this. Here's all the outfits, and then it's really quick to get in and out. So usually it's more tops than bottoms, right? Because the bottoms you can rewear more than your tops. So it might be that you have a floral pair of shorts, they're black and white. So to go with that, you have colourful tops. How many colourful tops do I have for that one bottom? That kind of thing. And then you have a plain bright coloured skirt. And then you say, okay, brightly coloured skirt, I want that with my monochrome top. How many monochrome tops have I got? And then you can do that kind of maths. As you go along, you can remove items that you don't think you'll need, that maybe they don't stretch into enough outfits. Maybe you've got something and it's not going with enough things to justify packing it, it's too bulky. But then you can also say, well, now maybe I want a few extras and a few spares. I find that on a holiday you tend to change your t-shirt more, you sweat more. Perhaps it's going, okay, let's have a couple of spares, couple spare colours, couple spare patterns, that kind of thing. Accessories and bags can be the final step. I'm the kind of person that I like to have bags in a range of colours and a range of shapes and sizes so that they can be different and work for different outfits. But on holidays, it could be that you're the kind of person that has maybe a small bag to go down to breakfast in, which is literally just your key card and your phone. And then you may want a beach bag, which you're happy to get sandy, that has room for a towel, a day bag, which is nice and big. You can have your water, your sun lotion, your map, your guidebook, that kind of thing. Now, I'm not the kind of personal stylist that is going to tell you how to fold things. That's not really my job. Yeah, I enjoy getting advice from other people on this kind of thing and watching videos about rolling your items and stuffing socks into shoes and that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of that out there if you're that kind of person. Something I've learned along the way is having canvas bags for things. So you can bring a canvas bag that you can put your dirty clothes in. So when you get home, you're not too confused. You can just throw everything from your dirty bag into your wash bag and know to wash it. You may want to have your shoes inside canvas bags so they're not getting your clothes dirty. There are lots of different other tricks and hacks. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you all have lovely holidays wherever you're going for however long you're going. You all deserve a break, I'm sure. If you would like to watch any of my other videos to help you along the way, whether that's my accessorizing video where you can have a learn about the right type of accessory to bring with you on that holiday. Some people tend to wear accessories more on a holiday than they do back home. Perhaps you want to watch my video about dressing for a wedding because you're going on a wedding holiday. And that's a whole other kettle of fish because then you've got to bring a wedding outfit that you may not want to put in your suitcase. But you can definitely work around it. So perhaps the shoes that go with that outfit can be worn in other outfits on your holiday, and you can justify bringing them. They're not just a one outfit pair of shoes. Same with your bag, same with your accessory. Maybe it's the kind of dress that you can then put a crop t-shirt over and it becomes a day dress. Maybe your night cover up becomes your night cover up during the week. It's always good to try and stretch things and get more use out of things. Same with the suits. It may be the suit has a shirt and tie on the wedding occasion, and then you wear it for evenings out with a nice shirt underneath it and your loafers without any socks in, or sandals, and be cool. So, yes. Thank you for watching my video. Goodbye.